What's going on, guys? We got to look at this crazy ass trend. I didn't even know this trend was even a thing, guys, but it's a term called hot wifing. And I'm going to let them explain it, but this be prepared to be absolutely dumbfounded because this is crazy. Dudes have lost their minds, bro. Dudes are truly weak. Let's get into it. Here we go.
How has watching your wife or sending your wife off to have sex with other people helped your marriage?
I'll let you answer that. I'm just going to have fun.
It's been great. I mean, it's not that we weren't great before, but it's been great. Mainly, and this will go a little bit into our history, but mainly because when we met, she was I wasn't. So I took her, and then we were dating for 5 years before we got married. So technically, we've been together for 20 years, but we've been together, I think, for 8. We'll go with 8. And that's when I started playing around with the idea of. It's like this was back in the Craigslist days. So it's
Casual encounter.
Yeah.
so it's like, hey, why don't you try this? And she was, of course, reluctant. She's like, why would I do that? And for me, it was more about enabling or allowing her to have those experiences that honestly both of us missed out in our college days because we were together. So why would we go to the frat party? Why would we do this? So you hear all these other girls talking about, well, I in this room and it was all in the dorm.
Wild party, one night stands.
Right.
Yeah, she and I never had any of that. So I was like, okay, well, I mentally felt like it's a little bit unfair. I'm like, she never really got to explore any of that. So I think just kind of enabled that safe space in her head that she could go out and explore and know that there's no judgment, there's no emotional drama from me. It's all supportive.
How has
I can't, guys, relationships will never, ever get fixed. Now, granted, I knew people did swinging and all that, but they normally keep that to themselves and they keep that on the low. They don't want the masses and everybody knowing about that because, that's just disgusting. Their lifestyle is not appealing to, it's not what the masses should be doing. But same thing with the brothel back in the day. Very few people knew where the town, right? But to stage just all over social media for people to look at it, and hot wife is just essentially sending your wife out to get smashed. But it's really what it is. You're a cuck. Guys, relationships will never get fixed with these men today. It just confirmed, that video just confirmed it. It's absolutely disgusting if you ask me. And so let's listen to this other woman try to explain it away.
Not weird. That is an extremely not weird. That is an extremely.
This other woman's going to try to explain it away.
Common fantasy.
Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get to this, make it full screen. We'll stop it right there. We'll go right here.
This is an extremely common fantasy. A lot of people associate this idea with, being a cuck, liking humiliation, but there is another group of people that like to see their partners with others. And like a lot of times in the lifestyle, people call themselves hot wifers. And hot wifers like to see their partner with other people, like to see their wife with other people, their girlfriend, but do not want to engage in any kind of humiliation. They just enjoy watching, hearing, taking that in.
Guys, these people are see, I'm allergic to that BS that she was just talking about. Guys, these people gaslight themselves. I'm like, if you want to have an open relationship, just have an open relationship. That's a different kind of weird, to the point to where you want to sit down and look at another person have sex with your mate. What? Guys, it's over. Relationships, society is so perverted and hedonistic that this is allowed now. And people are so comfortable in today's culture, which says you a lot. There's no shame, blame. There's no shame or isolation, social isolation with this stuff. So there's no penalty to her saying it out loud. There's people putting it on these platforms. Guys, we've gotten to a space where people are comfortable cucking themselves and saying it on the internet. And so this is absolutely insane, guys. Absolutely insane. We got one more video I want to show you guys that involves Broke Adam 22. And of course, he's into this kind of stuff, of course, right?
I had a boyfriend at the time and we were in the lifestyle. So I was already pretty open.
Of course, he's into this crazy stuff, right? So
I had a boyfriend at the time and we were in the lifestyle. So I was already pretty open, like actually.
So lifestyle, you were going to sex parties or what?
No, I guess he was like hot wifing me.
He liked to see other dudes back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And like no boyfriend offered that
When-
as a thing before. So I was like, why not? Let me
Offered
try.
that, like,
Yeah, I don't know.
the bonus.
I had a boyfriend at the time and we were in the lifestyle. So I was already.
homie, it's time for me to check out of society. By the time, guys, I'm fully convinced by the time I get 50 to 60 years old, if I even make it to that age, I'm going to have a house in the middle of nowhere, build my own house in the middle of nowhere, be 20 to 50 miles away from society, and just be living. Maybe I have a wife, maybe I have whatever, but I'm going to be away from society, because by then society will be so out of whack that I cannot tolerate it anymore. I'm really at that point now, but people are doing stuff. I'm like, what in the world? How did we get here? This is a different level of cuckery. Like, you're that perverted where you don't want to see. You're that sexually deviant and perverted that you want to see another person slam and bang your wife. There's something wrong. There's something wrong mentally with these people. Like, if you're a woman and a guy ever brings that up, you need to second guess him. And if you're a guy and your wife ever brings this up, just know you're dealing with a sexual deviant, and she's probably gonna cheat on you because her libido is out of control. She needs to have sex every 5 seconds. Her sex drive is bottomless. A woman's sex drive is bottomless. She can go for hours. She can get, a working girl can smash 8, 9, 10 dudes a day. So if she wanted to. So it's very doable for her. Her sexual libido is bottomless. But for people to openly talk about this online and for this to actually be a thing and people be comfortable saying it, it says a lot about society. It says a lot about our standards as society. They're very low. And we're wondering why relationships can't work. We're wondering why cheating is so high and all this stuff. And it is what it is, guys. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. That's the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the video. Like the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the ways you can are in the description below. See you guys in the next one, man. Peace.